Alright, PSBL coaches, we are here. It is time. Week 13, the final week of season. Wow, final week of week 13. The final week of season 3. It is upon us, and I forgot to name this team. This is behind the scenes look on how I do this. There you are. That's behind the scenes. There you are. That exclusive, only to you guys. But anyway, we'll get right into this. Two best friends going at it. If the Gliscors lose, they are in very bad shape to make the playoffs. The Infernapes already clinched it, as you can already see. As you can also see right here. Oops, that was a water bottle. The Gliscors clinch playoffs with if Lucy loses 2-0 or greater than. If Lucy loses 1-0, then Lucy still makes playoff because they beat the Gliscors during week 2. As you can see, the MVP for the Infernapes of the week, and possibly even Mon of the week potential already in just game 1 of this week, we have Ash Greninja getting 4 kills. And I would say for the Gliscors, the Mon of the week for them would be the Starmies picking up 2 kills to make sure that the pressure is on Lucy. Still a very good chance for the Gliscors to make playoffs. I would honestly say it's about a 50-50. These two, Lucy will be facing against Hooby, who is taking over Dragon's team. So that's going to be a very interesting matchup. We will definitely see who is making playoff there. Anyway, let's get right into this. Stop wasting any more of your time. Because I'm a little parched. Alright, I'm going to drink the water. Should I go for a potty break too? Just to like piss you guys off? Nah. Because there's women that listen to this. Alright, Mandy? Alright? You better listen to this, Mandy. Alright, Mandy, if you listen to this, I want you to type PSBL is better than UPL in my server. Just so I know that you're listening to this, please. Just please do that for me. Alright, time for serious business now. We started off the battle kind of slow, but it really picked up towards the end, especially turn 14. But turn 7 is when the first kill happened, and Gliscor was able to take out Steelix with Earthquake. Very interesting that the Gliscors did not bring Poison Heal on their Gliscor. That I felt like that was a mistake, because Steelix was able to whittle it down with toxic damage, which also allowed Greninja to come in the very next turn, turn 8, and go for a Dark Pulse, which was able to take out the Gliscor, picking up the Greninja's first kill. Tyranitar was at such a low health. At turn 12, it died to rocks that were made from Steelix way back earlier in the game. That was turn 12, and 2 turns later is when things started getting real. Between now and the end, there's only 1 turn that did not result in a kill, and I'll go over that in a second. But right now, we have Lucario taking out Silvally Rock with a Meteor Mash, turn 14. The very next turn, turn 15, Terrakion was able to take out Lucario with Earthquake, but that allowed, turn 16. That allowed Starmie to come in, go for a Surf on an incoming Incineroar, was able to take that out. Greninja was then able to come out, go for a Dark Pulse, and was actually able to take out Magneton. I think Magneton was even at like 60%, so that's pretty interesting. Which did bring out Deontay. Obviously, Greninja would want to switch out. That is when he went for a Rock Polish, as Latias came in, died the very next turn, turn 19 to Moonblast. And it looked like Deontay was going to be able to sweep, but unfortunately Greninja did in fact have Water Shuriken, was able to take it out on the second Water Shuriken, which left Starmie against Terrakion and Greninja. Greninja was probably Specs or Scarf, I want to say Specs, so he switches out into Terrakion to take the Surf, gets rid of the Terrakion with Starmie, and Starmie then died to Dark Pulse at turn 22. Still a lot of pressure against Lucy on this one. He is definitely not out of the playoffs race by any means. A 2-0 or greater for the Gliscor is all he needed. Good luck for two Infernape in the playoffs. Alright, on to the next. Alright, for the next matchup, we had something that really didn't matter. The Spinda's team was could have made playoffs actually if they were actually here, but they got disqualified. So 20 Tentacles took over the team, wanted to try out some new mods for next season possibly. So yeah, that's what happened, and he actually tried. I think he actually built a real team. I kind of built more on the Mimi set. I brought physical Venusaur. I brought, I think, Choice Banded Explosion on my Licky Covert, or Attract on my Megalopony. Yeah, I wasn't really trying. So anyway, let's get right into it. Obviously, the MVPs for these two guys, for me, is going to be the Venusaur, who got the only kill of the game, and Charizard got 5 kills. So really stepping up for the Spindas. But anyway, we started off the killing with me. Venusaur was able to kill Espeon with knockoff, and I really messed up here. I had my Z growth. I was at times wait, why did I bring Z growth? I was physical. That boosted up my special attack. Fuck. Oh well. That just made it even more Mimi. Okay, anyway, the very next turn, I thought that he was going to outspeed me. Actually, no, I thought he was Charizard Y, so Earthquake was not going to do anything. If I went for Earthquake, I would have easily killed him. Very easily. And probably would have won the game that way. But I messed up. I really messed up there. But, Charizard was then able to kill Zydoge with Flare Blitz. 2 turns later, killed the Lopunny with a Dragon Claw. The very next turn, killed Licky with Flare Blitz. Turn 22 and 23 killed both Venusaur and Mew with Flare Blitz. But then turn 23, Charizard did die to Recoil. And then turn 27, Mimikyu finally was able to take down Klefki. Nothing really to say other than that. Good job to Twent for picking up the win. And yeah, that's basically it. Alright. Alright, so on to the third battle we go, where we have the Quebec Ninetales taking on the Rocky Mountain Lycanrocs. Win and you're in for Ninetales, and he did just that, as you can see. We'll start right off. First 10 turns did not look very good for the Ninetales, I tell you that. Turn 2, Slurpuff did go down to Archeops, although he has been doing that all year, going for webs and getting up as much damage as he can with a special Slurpuff. He's been doing that all year, and he seemed pretty determined to do that again today. That's what he did. He got up his webs. And then turn 9, Arcanine did go down to Crunch by Registeel. It looked like Arcanine's was not really doing it that well. He did 1 Flare Blitz and then the rest crunches, which whittled Arcanine down to 2%, which then allowed turn 10 for Superior to pick up its first of 2 kills with a Dragon Pulse. Turn 13, Red Archeops did in fact die to rocks that were set up by the Registeel, so there's it goes right back up to 2 losses. Turn 18, Superior did take out Greninja with Leaf Storm, but that did allow Scizor to come in and go for a Bullet Punch and take out the Superior at turn 19. Turn 20 and 21, Infernape took down Scizor and Clefable with Flare Blitz and Acid Downpour, respectively. Then turn 23 is the end, where Infernape picks up its third kill of the game, and with a Flare Blitz. Alright, on to the next. Oh, excuse me, I did not go over the MVP of each team. Obviously, for the Quebec Ninetales, it would be Infernape. A little bit. Wait. Clefable did not get a kill. That kill goes to Scizor, and actually I would say that Scizor did in fact become the MVP for the Lycanrocs, mainly because it did threaten the Ninetales a little bit more than anyone else did. I just felt like Archeops only did 1 hit and then died for rocks. And then Arcanine, I don't know, it just whittled down the, eventually killed the Registeel, but then it was also left at 2% by the time Registeel did die. That just left Scizor to me, and Scizor was more of an offensive threat. Didn't really do a whole lot, only killed Superior, but it forced some switches, forced Ninetales to think about it. That's why I think that it deserves to be MVP for the Lightning Rocks. Okay, alright, we are here for yet another battle. Good for us. I don't know why I said that. That was a little weird. This one's a very quick battle. Only took 17 turns, and it was kind of a blowout, as you can see. We'll start right off turn 1. Oh my gosh, you cannot speak. Turn 1. Slow Bro took out Sand Slash with Fire Blast. That was pretty interesting. 7 turns later, Slow Bro was able to take out Snorlax with Scald. I really like how Byron was able to go around the Curse Rest Snorlax. That would have been very problematic against his team. But luckily for him, Tornadus did in fact have Taunt, which did matter big time, because then Snorlax was forced to switch out and then got brought in on Snorlax's Slowbro Scald and could not eat 2 at the range that he was at the time. So very good job by Byron's part before Snorlax became a big problem. 3 turns later, turn 11, Tornadus was able to take out Rhyperior with Grass Knot. 3 turns after that, Charizard took down Altaria with Air Slash, but then the same turn that he did that, Charizard did die to its own solar power ability. And then the last 2 was from Tornadus, killing Venusaur with Hurricane as well as Haxorus with Hurricane, turns 16 and 17, giving Regirock's the win and guaranteed playoff spot, and I think he clinched first round bye, which would be amazing. Look at the Rapidashes though; it did not really hinder them from making playoffs because he already clinched it. So congratulations to both these teams. Good luck in the playoffs, and I'll go on to the next battle. Alright, so now we have the Royals and the Metagross. When the Royals play, I play. So yeah, this is me versus Mike. A meme match. I brought Home Claws on my Zoroark. I brought Whirlpool on my Aggron. Zen Mode on my Darmanitan. Yeah, it was an interesting one. He brought Agility Porygon too. Unfortunately, that was the most memeiest thing I've seen on his team. As you can see, I did get destroyed to it. It was interesting. Go check it out. I will leave Mike's channel in the description. He did live comment, so we had a lot of fun on the live com. So please go check that out. It was a good time. Anyway, yeah, Mike already clinched division, not division, but playoffs. So he'll be facing, I don't remember who off the top of my head, but anyway, you can go check it out at the end of this. Sorry. I'm turning that down now so it doesn't happen again. Come on, go down. There you go. Sorry. Anyway, go check it out at the end of the video who Mike will be facing. But anyway, let's get started with it. I did get the first kill, which is great. Turn 6, Darmanitan was able to take out Porygon 2 with Focus Blast, but that meant that Azelf was able to come in and go for a Zen Headbutt and take out Darmanitan at turn 7. Then Chestnut came in. Chestnut was the sweeper. Substitute Belly Drum Salic Berry, I think, is the one that boosts up speed. The one that boosts up speed when it goes down below 25%. That is the one that he used to be faster than my entire team. Even my Scarfed Golurk. He was able to kill Florges, Golurk, Keldeo, and Zoroark in 4 moves, 4 turns, with Iron Head, Drain Punch, respectively. And then turn 21, Aggron did die to Drain Punch. So yeah, that was a very quick battle. Yeah, so on to the next one then. Alright, the battles are rolling in now. We have the Twin Tentacles that have just been red hot for the last couple of weeks now, taking on the Philadelphia Starmies. Unfortunately, unable to clinch playoff spot even with a win. And what an impressive win this was, especially against the Twin Tentacles, who have been, again, on fire. So it was very good to see Chris do put in as much work as he did this battle. I really look forward in seeing him like that in Season 4. But let's get right into it right now. We have a Porygon taking out Landorus with a Scald at turn 6, and then nothing happened until turn 18 where Buzzwole was finally able to whittle down Gigalith, where a Leech Life was able to take it out. Raichu got the only kill of the game for the Tentacles with Surf onto Hippowdon, which is very interesting, turn 23, but that did mean that Excadrill was able to come in and go for EQ 4 times, not in a row. Excadrill was able to take out Scrafty and turn 24. Excadrill then took out Stoutland, 26, 27, and 28 for Volcanion and Raichu. So yeah, that's the battle. Congratulations to Chris there, picking up his 4th win of the season. So yeah, on to the next battle. Am I rolling? We're rolling, okay. I thought I pressed the wrong button there. So we are on to the Coilers versus the Dallas Dragons, and for the final spot in the PSBL playoffs for the Sun Conference. If Coilers won or lost 1-0, they were in, and as you can see, it did not happen. I do want to apologize to Lucy. That was definitely not how I wanted your last battle in the PSBL to go. But I am very proud. Is proud the right word? I am happy that you were a part of this, Lucy. For those of you who do not know, this was Lucy's last PSBL battle. He is a Season 2 champion. I think of him as a very, very good friend. I love watching his YouTube videos, but he just says that he's growing tired of it and he wants to cut back on all leagues and everything. And I don't blame him. That's what I did. I dropped down from like 3 to 1, 2 to 1. So yeah. So I look forward to your channel, Lucy, and if you ever want to come back, you're always welcome in my league. But anyway, let's just get right into this. Muck was a pain in the ass. It was Curse, Rest, Sleep Talk, Knockoff, and it actually just swept this entire team. Killed Kecleon, then Camerupt, Azumarill, Magnezone, Aerodactyl, and Reuniclus in turns 11, 12, 20, 25, 27, and 29, respectively, all of them with Knockoff. Again, that was definitely not the battle that I wanted Lucy to finish his PSBL career in. But anyway, I'm still very glad that you were part of this league. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, so now I am officially caught up right after this one. We only have, like, I think 3 more if they even want to do it by tomorrow, so that's really good. But anyway, we have the Holland Heracross and the Greensville Gudras, and this is actually a very good battle. Wait a minute. Okay, I have another one after this then, that I still have to do. Crap. Okay, so I'm almost caught up then. I don't know, I had to scroll down a little bit. But anyway, as I said, Holland Heracross versus Gainesville Gudras. We start off the killing turn 16, that late into this. Did I ever miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I missed some. Oh, no, we're good. I remember now. But anyway, turn 16, we had Manaphy taking out Meloetta with a Hydro Vortex, which is really good. I think the Meloetta was even AV, which really sucked. Galvantula did take out Armaldo with Volt Switch 2 turns later, but that did set up Sylveon taking out Como with Hyper Voice, and also Finny with Hyper Voice. Turns 19 and 21 respectively, but the very next turn, Crocodile came in, goes for an Earthquake on the Manectric switch-in. Turn 22. Turn 24, Alakazam was able to take out Sylveon with a Psyshock. However, that meant that Excelgor, which was Scarfed Excelgor, takes out Alakazam, let me think, Alakazam, Crocodile, and Galvantula 1, 2, 3 with Bug Buzz. So yeah, that's basically it. This was a very good battle. Neither of these two teams memed, which I actually really enjoyed. I enjoyed that battle, and I thought it was really fun. I kind of hope that these two make it to the playoffs, finals, so I can see this again. That was a really fun match. But anyway, on to the next one. Great. Alright, so take two on this one. I kind of messed up writing something down, I'll tell you guys in a second. But I'm finally caught up after this one, so there's only a few more battles after this. And yeah, so right now we have Jolteon dying to Gyarados turn 5 from a Hurricane. Turn 9, Gyarados took down Dragonite with Dragon Pulse. And turn 11, Gyarados took down Jirachi with Dark Pulse, which did set up Torko's first kill for the Arcanines with Eruption, turn 14. Neolego and then tried to do some damage, but died to its own recoil from Head Smash, but that did allow Torkoal to die from Toxic from Xurkitree. But then, okay, so 14 was when Neolego died, 17 is when Torkoal died, 24 is when Donphan killed Xurkitree with Knockoff, Entei was then able to kill Donphan with Eruption, and turn 29, Virizion and Dusknoir died. Dusknoir died from Solar Beam, and Virizion died from Destiny Bond. So yay, I can finally delete my sticky note that you guys cannot see, and go to bed. So good night, and you guys see you in a second. Alrighty, and now we are here with you. I don't know. But anyway, we are here with PSBL Week 13 recap. It is over. We are done. You 12 are safe. It's a home run out of here. Congratulations, everybody that has made PSBL Season 3 playoffs. And we don't even need to go through the standings anymore because it doesn't really matter except for these 12 right here, which are already in order and everything. We have Gainesville Goodras 10-3, New York Metagross 9-4, Reggie's Duelers and Tentacles both 8-5, with the Ninetales also at 8-5, and the Inglorious Fly Scores at 7-6. In the Moon Conference, Flygons, Heracross, Beedrills, Lycanrocs, Infernape, and Rapidashes. They have all made it as well, which means that first week matchups will be including Metagross versus the Gliscors, Tentacles versus Ninetales, Heracross versus Rapidash, and Infernape versus Lycanrocs. So far, no battles has occurred yet, but battles are due on Sunday. Let's go over to the league leaders, the final league leaders of the year, and we'll start with the defensive because I'm right here anyway. We have Miltank and Umbreon bottoming out the top 10, Porygon with 31, Tapu Fini and Pugamugu at 35, Cresselia 41, Zapdos at 47, Blissey at 50, Sylveon 59, and your defensive MVP of the year, Type Null at 66. We'll go over to the Kill Death, where we have Mega Houndoom at 3.2, Kyurem Black and Celesteela at 30.25, Swellow at 3.5, Type Null, Mega Beedrill, and Dragonite at 3 2/3, Muck is at 4, Comfy is at 5, and Gardevoir is at 6. And for the offensive league leaders of the entire PSBL Season 3, Scolipede is bottoming out at 14.4, Terrakion at 15.8, Lucario and Excadrill at 16.9, Crocodile at 16.8, Volcarona at 16.6, Mega Houndoom at 16.5, Tornadus at 17.8, Azumarill 18.7, and Dragonite, your offensive MVP of PSBL Season 3, 22.6. Over to the models of the week, and we actually have a really big, powerful stuff. Mega Charizard X at 5-1, Chestnut 5-0, and Alola Muck at 6-0. So where was I going to go? I'm going to go back over to playoff hopes. This is actually going to be very quick. It's only been 3 minutes, and I'm basically already done. But I want to go over the battles real quick. Tell you who I think is going to be able to move on to the next round to face Goodras, Reggie's Steelers, Flygons, or the Beedrills, depending on where. But anyway, I did go 3-1. One of the battles last week was canceled because just forfeit. It didn't really matter, so not a big deal. But I was 3-1. The only one I got wrong was the Starmies and Tentacles. Starmies just came up big on the last match of the season, upsetting the Tentacles hard, which did get rid of the Tentacles' first round bye, which I think is huge. But that makes me 72-48 this season, and with 4 more battles to go. This week, I have Metagross versus the Gliscors. I do think that the Metagross did win last week. I'm going to go check real quick, actually. I gotta just click the Gliscors right there. Not a big deal, though. Go here. Gliscors. There they are. And they won 4-0 last time against the Gliscors. That was actually their first win of the season. But now this means more. I am going to say that the Metagross do pull out the win. They've just been really hot since gosh, I don't even know when. I don't remember the last time they lost. But it was a good battle. Looking forward to this one. Maybe it's gonna be a lot closer. But anyway, I do say the Metagross are gonna win. Tentacles versus Ninetales. Last time these guys played, Tentacles did pull out the win. I do not need to check that one out. I do think that they're gonna pull off the win yet again. Just been red hot this entire season since going 0-2, coming back, getting 4th place in the conference, 4th seed, yeah, 4th seed too. So that's just incredible, and I think the momentum is still on his side and should be able to move on. Heracross versus the Rapidash. Heracross 6-0'd the Rapidash, and I think he's not going to 6-0 him this week, but it is going to be another Heracross win. Infernape and the Lycanrocs, this one's going to be very close. On one hand, Lycanrocs do have a better differential, but on the other hand, it is Polly that does have Rockhands' number, and this is a very close one. I am going to say that I don't even know. I'm going to say the Inferno. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the Lycanrocs. I don't know why. I'm basically just flipping a coin, and Lycanrocs just makes sense to me, so I'm gonna guess them. So let's see if I can get my first perfect week, even though it's only 4 battles. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Good luck for the playoffs. And at the end of 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be doing that would probably be 3 weeks from now. I'm going to be doing a semifinals and finals all in one. That's just 3 battles, just in one video. That'll just make it look a lot better instead of just one 5-minute video for the championship. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to be planning to do for the rest of the weekly recaps. And yeah, look forward to that. At the end of the final weekly recap, I will be putting out an announcement video. I already have the pre-recorded to introduce you guys to Season 4. I know I did not make any announcements about it yet. That will be about Season 4, the announcement video. And Season 4 will not begin immediately after Season 3. I want to give it some time, maybe like a good 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or something like that. Let people come up with strategy. Let people just rest, because we've been doing this non-stop for 9 months now. We could have had a child right now, and we've just been playing Pokemon non-stop. It does get old. That's probably the reason why Lucy did leave, which, Lucy, if you want to come back, you're always welcome back. Just message me. And some people have been saying that they've been losing interest, and I want to try to bring that interest back. So Season 4 is not going to begin immediately. I don't care how many times you guys say, let's just start Season 4 draft, let's just start Season 4 draft. No, let's just take our time, relax, let's enjoy it, enjoy each other. So yeah, Season 4 will be coming out soon. But right now, main focus, Season 3 playoffs. I'm very excited. Get hype. Let's go. You know what? Before I say goodbye one more time, I'm going to make my guess on who is going to win the championship. It is going to be very close. My favorites are definitely Goodras and Metagross. I do like the Heracross in the semifinals, and the Flygons. I think out of those 4 teams, I think Metagross and Flygons are going to go for it in the finals. And I think the Flygons are going to be able to win it. They've been just dominant all season, only losing to the Dragons. So that's going to be my guess as of right now. The Flygons are going to be winning this season. But anyway, now I'm going to say goodbye for the final time. I swear to you. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the play.